So the game I'm playing today is called Steven's Sausage Roll. Boy howdy do I have a strange one for you guys today. Yes, another strange one. This one somehow manages to be even more bizarre than Chex Quest, however. So this game is a 3D Sokoban-style puzzle game from Increpare. Yes, we are finally playing another one of Increpare's games. I've covered plenty of his back catalog on my channel in the past. As a matter of fact, one of the previous games from Increpare that I covered on the channel was English Country Tune, and I mentioned at some point in that video, I don't remember if it was at the end of the video or the beginning, it might have even been both, but I mentioned somewhere in the English Country Tune video that I did back in 2018 that I really wanted to try and play Steven's Sausage Roll at some point. Steven's Sausage Roll is a game that I have known about for quite some time. It's arguably Increpare's most well-known game. I think the vast majority of people who are aware of Increpare's existence know him best for this particular game right here. And also, I do apologize once again that it has taken me so long to finally get around to playing it, because somehow it's already been almost 2 years since I initially announced that I wanted to play Steven's Sausage Roll on the channel. Just once again proving that my time management is completely all over the place. So Steven's Sausage Roll was initially released back in 2016. I have no idea when the game entered development, but I imagine Increpare was probably working on this game for quite some time. Although the game is relatively obscure, admittedly, it did catch the attention of a lot of mainstream gaming outlets, and out of all the gaming outlets that did cover this game, man, the praise that they gave to this game is absolutely phenomenal. Case in point, Destructoid gave this game a 10 out of 10. The Guardian gave this game a 5 out of 5, and yes, for the record, The Guardian does review video games now. Eurogamer awarded this game their Essential badge, which basically means they gave the game a 10 out of 10 as well. And to top it all off, Edge Magazine announced around the end of 2016 that Steven's Sausage Roll was their personal pick for PC Game of the Year. A couple of other things worth noting is that the game's Metacritic score currently sits at a solid 90, and also the user reviews for the game on Steam are pretty damn good too. The game currently has an average user score of 96% out of around 400 reviews, so not quite enough reviews to put it in the overwhelmingly positive category, but it's starting to get really close. So yeah, the praise that this game actually received when it first launched was absolutely unbelievable. So if you want to see what exactly the hype is all about, or I guess what the hype was all about, because that was 4 years ago when those reviews were published, but if you want to see why so many people were singing praise for this game when it first came out, well, I'm going to show you right now, so we are going to press play here. Now, surprisingly, my save file did actually survive. And the reason I say that is because I have played this game a little bit off screen, because I already have a save file here, but I created this save file before I had that whole incident where my operating system completely stopped working, and I had no choice but to upgrade to Windows 10, and I was worried that my save file probably got purged in the process, but as it turns out, it's actually completely fine. So I'm gonna assume that this game probably uses cloud saving. I mean, that's the only explanation I can come up with as to why my save file would have survived my entire hard drive getting wiped. So I currently have a total of 9 sausages collected on my first save file right here, and you'll notice that the sausage count is a triple-digit number, so I assume there's a lot of sausages to collect in the game. There's probably a lot of the game that I still haven't seen yet. Also, I didn't mention this up to this point, but I probably should before we get into it. This game is extremely difficult. Steven's Sausage Roll has a reputation for being a notoriously difficult game. It's definitely leaps and bounds more difficult than English Country Tune ever was. Like, this game is hard, and the reason why I only have 9 sausages on my other save file is not because I grew bored of the game very quickly and stopped playing it. This game is brutally difficult, and you're gonna see what I mean in just a couple of moments. We are gonna go to this other save right here, slot 2. Yeah, and we're just gonna get started immediately because we actually get plopped down into the game world. Yep, just as soon as we begin here. So we do have an overworld right here, and the first thing you'll notice is that there is a wrecked ship on the shoreline. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean exactly, but you can't interact with it at all, and you do actually start out on this little beach right here, so I don't know, was this little guy that you're controlling right here on the ship? Did he get, like, shipwrecked on an island or something? I have no idea. This game also doesn't have any, like, story elements whatsoever. And as far as I'm aware, this little character that you're controlling here, he doesn't actually have a name. But considering the game is called Steven Sausage Roll, maybe just for simplicity's sake, we could refer to him as Steven for now. Sure, let's just pretend that this little guy right here is actually the game's developer. Why not? So your little guy right here is holding some kind of instrument. It's not really a fork, mostly due to the fact that it has like 5 prongs on it. So you can turn around in 4 different directions by pressing either up arrow key, right arrow key, down arrow key, or left arrow key. And in order to move forwards and backwards in this game, you have to point your prong in the direction that you want to go, basically. So if you want to move forwards, you would orient him like this, for instance, and then you would just press the up arrow key and then he'll move along. If you wanted to move backwards, well, you could just press the down arrow key and he'll move backwards. If you want to move left and right, you have to turn the prong around. Okay, you have to orient him horizontally, and then press right arrow key to move to the right, and left arrow key to move backwards. And you can also do this the other way around, of course, if you want. So one thing you'll notice about the world map right here is that the world map has all of these weird pink squares scattered across it. Well, these are actually sausages, and when you manage to beat a level, these pink squares will disappear, or some of them will disappear, I should say, and all of the squares that were erased from the map after you beat that level will be added to your total sausage count. So there are some levels where you can end up receiving up to 4 sausages at a time. Some you can only collect up to 3, others 2, and I'm pretty sure there's some levels where you can only collect 1. You may have also noticed that the world map also has a day and night cycle. The day and night cycle serves no purpose as far as I know, but I guess it was included in the game just to make the world seem a bit more, lively. I don't really know. Movement in this game is definitely a lot more complicated than it looks. Because as you can see, yeah, I can't turn around to look at this weird block from the side right here because my prong actually gets in the way. Or my weird 5-pronged instrument that I'm holding right here, so I have to like turn around, I just go down a step. Yeah, welcome to the Island of Wisdom. And then what I gotta do is I have to go over here. Yeah, see, I can't even turn around like this because the prong's still getting in the way, so I have to, yeah, I have to rotate like 270 degrees, and then look at what this says. Arrow keys to move, Z to undo, R to restart. All of the levels in the game are split up into separate worlds, from what I can remember. Even though I have played some of the levels in Steven Sausage Roll off-screen, and I managed to complete some of them, I haven't played them in quite some time. As a matter of fact, I haven't played any of these levels in about 2 years, I think, because that's how long it has been since I played Steven Sausage Roll in my spare time. So I'm completely working off of muscle memory here, so if I end up forgetting the solutions, well, don't be surprised, it's been a while. So those little white apparitions right there, we actually need to place ourselves inside of those apparitions in order to begin a level. So I can demonstrate how exactly this is supposed to look. So, oh yeah, by the way, the sausages also get in the way too, so rotate, and there we go. So this one is called South Jaunt. Yeah, so basically place yourself in those like white auras and then you'll be able to load up the level. So how exactly do the levels in Steven Sausage Roll work? Well, these little tiles in the center of the map right here are grills. So the objective here is to try and cook all of the sausages on the grill, and once you've managed to cook them, well, that's the end of the level. However, it's not as easy as it seems because, if I'm not mistaken, you have to actually grill the sausages twice in order to cook them properly. And it is possible to overcook them, in which case they get burned and you have to restart the level. Well, you don't have to restart it necessarily, but you do have to undo your previous move because it does result in a level failure. Also, you can only cook one part of the sausage at the time, so if you move like one part of the sausage on one of the grill tiles, then it'll only cook half of the sausage. So then if you try moving it onto the grill adjacent to it, then it's actually going to cook the sausage twice on one end, so you really need to be careful. Like, to give a better demonstration of this, like, see, I can roll it onto the grill like this. Well, because if I remember correctly, I think what you have to do is that you have to roll it on one side, so now it's cooked on one side, and then roll it again, so now it's cooked on both sides. Now, it's not as simple as it looks, though, because I actually don't even remember what I was doing in this level, but yeah, you can accidentally swing your prongs around, and it results in stuff like this. Yeah, see, burned? So if one side of the roll ends up getting burned, then yeah, you're gonna end up failing the level. So, I'm trying to remember how exactly I did this one, though, because I actually do not recall. Oh yeah, see, if you try moving it down vertically like that, then it's gonna burn one part of the sausage, so you can't have that. You cannot have that. It's okay though, just press Z to undo. Also, it is possible to accidentally push the sausage into the water as well. You don't want that either, because that also results in a level failure. And like I said, movement in this game is kind of complicated, so you really need to be wise about this. Oh god. I don't know, I already don't remember what I'm doing. Okay, I don't want to orient myself like that. No, that's bad. I don't know what's going on with the water. The water's just dancing. I think I want something along the lines of... Actually, I think this is great. Hey, I solved it. Yeah, because I forgot that you can actually push that other sausage on the right off of the grill once you finally cook it. Okay, well there you go. That level's fairly straightforward, so I definitely remember how to beat that one in particular. Yeah, then the world map comes back up. That is kind of interesting though, how the entire world map just completely sinks, like underneath the water, in order to show you the level that you're trying to load, and then when you finally beat the level, the world map rises back up to the surface. I really like that. Okay, so what I just decided to do, guys, was that I decided to go and load up my previous save, the one that I was using before in this game, like in my spare time, and I discovered something that I was not aware of before. So it appears as though the game actually remembers every single level that I've managed to beat so far. It seems to autosave every single time I manage to beat a level, and I can actually reload those autosaves at any time. So because of that, I've been able to determine which levels I've managed to beat in the past, because I actually just tried recording an attempted completion of a level called Infant's Break, and I wasn't able to remember if I've actually managed to beat Infant's Break or not on my previous save file, and as it turns out, no, I was never able to. Yeah, I spent an entire half hour trying to complete Infant's Break, and I could not for the life of me figure out what I was doing. So, I think what I'm gonna do instead is that I'm just going to show off all of the levels that I've managed to beat on my other save file. And once I manage to beat those levels, then I think we'll end the video off, because I don't want to waste too much time here, guys. I just wanted to show you all how exactly the game works. I'm not gonna be diving into any of the harder levels, because my god, this game is just almost impossible. So we already beat South Jaunt, I know that for a fact, so how about we try going to, Fiery Jut? Okay, so I believe this level right here is Fiery Jut. Yes, it is. Okay, so I do actually recall this level right here, and I have managed to beat it before. So, you got two sausages. You can't just roll them onto the grill immediately, because you're gonna end up burning the side of at least one of them. So, if I am remembering this correctly, is this what you would want to do instead? No, I don't think it is what you would want to do, because you would definitely end up burning at least one side. Do you just want to move them out of the way, I wonder? I'm not entirely sure. I think the way I beat this before was something along the lines of... not what I'm doing right now, actually. I'm almost certain that you have to try and, like, move these out of the way somehow. I mean, you can't move this up like that, because it's just gonna burn... it's gonna burn the underside. Or the underside. Oh... Actually, I may... Do I remember how to do this? Oh god. No, I don't want to put it all the way over to the edge like that. That's not gonna work. Do I want to, like, move this back over here? I mean, because I can do that. Definitely can. The only issue is that if I move it all the way over here, and then when I try to rotate it again, it's gonna fall into the water. So I think what you gotta do is use this little piece of land on the right side, and then you have to find a way to move them out of the way somehow. Oh god, well, no, this is just getting me back in the same situation, unless... No, this is getting me back in the same situation. Well, actually, what if I were to... Ah, here we go, here we go. I think this is it. I think this is how I did it before. Yeah, that's right. Get out of here. Thank god, okay. At least I actually remembered the solution to that one. Yeah, that one's pretty straightforward, okay? That one's fairly easy. You gotta use that piece of land protruding outwards, the one that you spawn on, you gotta use that to your advantage. You have to push them out of the way. Yeah. That's quite possibly the easiest level in the entire game, though. After that, it's just all downhill from there. So another level that I have managed to beat before in my other save file is called Maiden's Walk, and I believe Maiden's Walk is right here? Yes, it is. Right, so Maiden's Walk. I've managed to beat this one before, but I'm gonna have to try and remember how exactly I did it. We don't have a lot of tiles to work with here, so this shouldn't be too difficult to figure out. Okay, well, it's definitely not that. Hang on a moment. Do I want to push this down? Like this, to, like, cook one side? Yeah, that seems reasonable enough. I can't do this, right? No, that doesn't work. Okay, so that's one part of it. Then I think I would like to try and push this down even more, because, or, no, that's not what I want to do, actually. Hang on a second. I think what I want to actually do, probably move this over to the other side, actually. Yeah, like that. And then, I think because there is no actual surface there, I think I can just move it again, and then... Oh, whoa, not like that, hang on. There's an idea that I have. I think, well... Okay, wait. Well, I think I have an idea as to how to do this, but... This is definitely not it, because I moved it way too far off the island. Because I can't push it back now. Because I'm pretty sure this little piece of land where I'm standing right here, that's gotta be there for a reason. It had to have been placed there for a reason, so hang on. So, like, burn one part of it. Well, no, because, see, the issue is that there's no tile right here, so I can't move over to there in order to bring the sausage back, so this can't possibly be it. I mean, I could also alternatively do this, but it's just gonna result in the sausage getting burned, which I don't want, obviously. What if I were to actually bring it down immediately? And then... No? Oh, wait. So I can go over here, like on this dock, and then move it back. There we go. But then what would come after that? Because I can't do this because it's just gonna burn that side again. So what about if I roll it over to there? Okay. And then what if I were to roll it back off? Okay, but see, the issue here is that there's only one side that's cooked, and then it's gonna burn the underside if I move it back in again. I mean, alternatively, there is this, but then I can't push it back down because it's too far off the island. Actually, wait. I don't think that would matter because. Couldn't I just do this instead? Like that? And then push it back off, and then I would probably just do this. Yeah, there we go. So no, I did have the right idea. I had to push at least part of it off of the island entirely, but I had to roll it to the right grill instead. Roll it to the right grill and then the left grill. Okay. I get it now. Alright, well that's Maiden's Walk. There we go. I didn't fully remember how to actually complete that, so the fact that I was able to get through it anyway is just a miracle and a half. Okay, so another level that I managed to beat in my other save file is called Happy Pool, so let me try to find Happy Pool next. In fact, is Happy Pool right here? No, this is called Inlet Shore. I don't think I beat that one, though. Here we go, this is Happy Pool. Okay, so, you have two grills again, except this time, the grills are just floating out in the ocean right here. Yeah, there's like a giant hole in the center of the island, and the grills are just floating out there. So, what do you gotta do? Well, I don't fully remember how I beat this again, but I think I have an idea as to how I did it. Not that. Just push this along with my ass for just a minute, and it may have had something to do with something along the lines of this. Okay, wait, no, that's not gonna work. I think I need to go around the other way. So, I'm thinking something along the lines of this, perhaps? Yeah, kind of move it around like this. Okay, wait. Because I think once I get it over to this side, then I have to move it. Like that, so one part gets cooked. Yeah. The only issue here is that now I've lost it. Actually, no, I haven't lost it, because I can go over here and... Whoop. And then... Oh god, did I actually lose it now? No, I haven't. Yeah, there we go. That's actually a very simple level. Huh. I'm very surprised by that, because I don't remember this level being that simple, but okay. Well, there you go, that's Happy Pool. I swear I did not remember the solution to that at all, so the fact, again, a miracle and a half. Okay, so where is Bay's Neck? Because Bay's Neck is definitely another level I have beaten before. Is it this? No, it is not that. Is it this one? Okay, no. Well, this is Seafinger. I've actually managed to beat Seafinger as well before, though, so let's try this one, actually. Yeah, I have beaten Seafinger before, so let's try this one out first. So this is an interesting level, because you'll notice that the sausage is on the other side of the island, and if I remember correctly, we have to move that sausage on the other side with the sausage on this island right here. So let's see if I remember how to do this. Do I want to move it over to that side first? Okay, see, well, here's the issue. That works, but then... Yeah, the sausage that I was moving around is in the way, though, so that's gonna... Wait, that's... No. Oh, right, because it actually moves it onto the... Yeah, there's another piece of land that isn't just made of grills. Wow. Okay, well that level's complete. Let's move on then. What in the... Okay, never mind. Maybe that's the easiest level in the game. Okay, well, if I can go and find Bay's neck here, wherever it is, holy crap, man. I mean, admittedly, I did have some recollection of what exactly that level was supposed to be. What does this say, by the way? Learned people cast great shadows. Is that right? Actually, wait a second. I do remember that there's also these ladders right here, but I don't remember what these actually are, or like what their purpose is. Can we climb up them? Oh yeah, here we go. We have to climb them sideways. Okay, well, we're up here. What is the point of this ladder right here? It doesn't even seem to lead to anywhere, because we can't jump in this game. Not in the overworld. And also not in the levels themselves. I guess we have to, like, repair the bridge first before we can get across, but you'll notice that there's plenty of other levels on the other side of the island. Okay, well anyway, I did manage to find Bay's neck. It's right here, so this is the other one I managed to beat on my other save. I mean, just to maybe give myself a challenge, I could try and beat at least one level that I haven't managed to complete before in my other save. Maybe just one, maybe one or two. Right, so Bay's neck. We have to go around this grill, obviously. Yeah, because I believe, yeah, that's just gonna happen. If we take one step forward, not only will we burn ourselves, but we'll also push the sausage into the river. Or the ocean, I should say. So, if I'm remembering this correctly... Want to move it up like that. Yeah. But that's only one grill though, so can't actually no, because we can't go up high enough. So we're gonna have to push it off. We're not gonna have a choice. So now I'd like to maybe push it again. And if I go over there, perhaps we can do something along the lines of this? Yeah? Oh god, I'm not sure if I'm doing this correctly or not though. Well, I know for a fact I wasn't doing part of that correctly because the sausage ended up going to a place where I couldn't reach it, so no, that ain't good. Okay, that's also not good, actually. So I think what we gotta do is that we have to try and roll this again. Okay, yeah, it's on the proper side at least. And then, perhaps, no, that's gonna burn it, actually. What about this? No, that's also gonna burn it. Oh, and I definitely see why, because not even on the right side. Oh, wait, well, now we can't reach it. But what if we tried to do this, though? Oh. Well, we just screw ourselves over as well if we try to do that. Okay, so something tells me that I didn't do this correctly either way. Hang on a minute. I gotta figure something out here. Okay, well, when I start off, what if I try moving it another block forward or another tile, and then I try to rotate it over like that? Yeah, I might need to approach this with a different strategy, and I don't think that's a good strategy, though. Then what if I were to cook this side next? Perhaps? Okay, what if I cook this part first and then move it off and then move it, not like that, move it back up so I can cook that part? Okay. Okay, just hear me out here for a minute. I'm trying to come up with a big brain power play here. Like this? Well, actually no, I can't do that because then the only move that I can make after that is pushing it to the left again, where it's gonna get stuck, because I can't go past this grill. Also, I wouldn't be able to move it back anyway, because it's like tipping off the side of the island again, so no, can't do that. But what I could do, move it back down like this, and then, yeah, maybe put it down like that, perhaps? Yeah, that could work. That won't work, hang on. God, this control scheme always confuses me, man. Okay, see, here's the problem. The side that isn't cooked yet needs to be upright, and it's not currently. That is the crux of the issue right here. What if I were to do this? Okay, just push it up like that. Okay, wait. Did I figure out the big brain power play? I might have. Ah, yeah, there we go. There's the big brain power play right there. Yeah, so I think what I had to do was basically cook one side of the sausage on the top grill first, and then I had to push it back down, but I think I had to push it like one tile further than I normally would. Like, hang on, if I can actually like replicate this for just a minute here. See, what I think I had to do is that, yeah, see, I had to bring it down like that. I couldn't just roll it like what I did right here, which is what I was doing originally. I had to push it down one tile further, then roll it, and then this allowed me to push it back up because there was another side that wasn't cooked yet. There we go, I could do that without burning it. And then, instead of pushing it up again, I had to push it to the right, stand on the grill for just a minute, and then push it back up to the top grill and then just roll it on there, and there we go. That's it. Yeah, I think that was my lapse in judgment that I wasn't noticing there. I wasn't pushing it down further enough, or I wasn't pushing it down far enough, or whatever the heck. I'm not really even sure what I did, honestly. Alright, well that's every single level I've managed to beat on my previous save, so that's about 6 levels in total. I mean, just as an additional challenge, we can try and beat a couple of levels that I have never managed to complete before. Like, this other level that I saw before, Inlet Shore? How about we just try it and see what it's all about? So what exactly does this level entail? So, it's a very tiny island with only 2 grills, which is why I wanted to choose it in the first place, because this seems like it would be simple enough. But, I mean, this is Steven's sausage roll we're talking about, so it probably isn't. Okay, I have to think about where exactly this sausage is gonna go. Okay, actually, wait a minute. Which one do I want to cook first? I think that's a better question. I think I would want to move that one over there, actually. I don't know, something tells me I want to move this other sausage over this way. Part of me also thinks that's a bad idea, though, and I don't know why. Well, let's see, we can try moving both of these along at the same time. Can I just try and push one down? There we go. Okay, well, hang on. I think I'm getting an idea. I'm sort of getting an idea here. Or am I getting an idea here? Is it possible that I just have no idea what I'm doing at all? Actually, I'm convinced that that's the only way to look at this. That I just don't have a gosh darn clue what I am doing. I mean, we could also try doing this. Yeah, okay, well that's one of them cooked, but then what am I gonna do about the one on that's about to fall off the island? Okay, you know what, I think I'm actually gonna retry this, because I just have a feeling that that is not what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Well, I figured out how to cook at least one of the sausages completely, so that's a start, but I'd like to know how to cook both of them. Like that, okay. Well, there's part of the problem down, but then I would have to, like, hang on a second. I think I'm kind of getting an idea here. Hang on, I gotta swing around. There we go. I was trying to push this sausage right here down, but I don't think that's what I want to do, because now I don't think I can get to it anymore because of the fact that the grill's in the way, but hang on. Oh god, the only way I can push it now is back up, actually. So no, that's not gonna work. Okay, here we go. Here's the big brain play. Big brain play of the week. There. Cook one side, and then move downwards so I can push the left sausage out of the way. Does this look good right now? I can't tell anymore. Slowly figuring this out, though. Slowly. Oh god. Well, as it turns out, I screwed myself again because I actually couldn't get to the left sausage because, again, the grill was in the freaking way. Oh my god, dude. I just don't even understand this game. What is this? This game is like inflicting psychological trauma on me right now. What if I were to just move you out of the way immediately? Oh, that wouldn't work, would it? I'm wondering if maybe I have to push the sausages along with one another. Is that what I actually have to be doing here? I'm kind of starting to like, get an idea. Maybe that isn't what I'm supposed to do, because this is not the side I'm supposed to be cooking. Well, there is this, right? And then that. Yeah, but see, I can't push the sausage off the island at all, because then I'm not going to be able to retrieve it, so I can't do that. And as for this sausage that I'm pushing right here, I definitely need to cook this on the left grill. See, if I push it over like this, then the side that isn't cooked is going to be upright, but I don't want that, because I want it to be on the bottom. Like, the underside is already cooked, and I just can't, like, push it across again, because it's going to burn it. I just got an idea for something here. Just for something, but I don't know if it's actually gonna work out. Is it possible that I can just push this out of the way, and... Ah, I see. So I did kind of have to push them along with each other, but it's just the way I was going about it was completely incorrect. I see, I think I have to cook the sausages on one side, but then I have to somehow move them across to the other grill, like on the other side of the island, and cook them on there. So no, I had the right idea, it's just I was going about it completely wrong. Okay, well there you go, because Inlet Shore is a level that I've never managed to beat in my other save file, so that's pretty good, I would say. We're up to 11 now. So there was this other level that I saw as well, called Little Fire. Maybe we could try and complete this level too, and then maybe after that we could finally end the video, because I don't really feel like playing this for too much longer. Yeah, we'll quickly check out Little Fire here, because I don't even know what the hell this level is, but I'm afraid as to what it may be. So what if I were to take this one, okay, cook that first. Alright, well, I mean, could I, actually, wait, I just got an idea for something. Could I also try using this sausage to push the other one along again? Kind of like this, and then move you out of the way. Actually, there's still another part of you that I haven't cooked yet. It's the only issue, which means I'm gonna have to, like, yeah, push you down again. Oh god, wait, no, I can't do it like that. Well, how about I, like, push you upwards for just a minute? Oh boy, well, hang on, this is not gonna work out at all. Change of plans, how about I try cooking this sausage right here first? Oh god. Wait, how about I just, like, push you like this? And we can bring this one off. Well, no, then I can't push it down again, so... Wait, maybe I was right to actually try and cook this one first. And then push you back again? No, because that part's already cooked, actually, so... Can't do it like this. Like, oh god, my brain. My brain. See, the tiniest levels in the game are especially evil, because it looks, you know, they look straightforward at first, but then when you actually try playing them, they completely destroy your mind. One alternative thing that we could try doing is maybe something along the lines of this. Perhaps. Okay, I'm just throwing ideas out there right now, because I really don't know what I am doing. Actually, I think this was literally the same thing I was doing before, wasn't I? Using that sausage to push it across? I mean, oh my god, dude, that is literally the same thing that I did. Hang on a second. Okay, hold on a minute. That was literally the same thing I did before. I think I'm gonna have to move this sausage down a little bit, because then where exactly do I want to place this? Hang on, part of me thinks that I have to like move this other sausage back for just a moment. Would I want to, like, push you out of the way first? No, actually, I don't think I want to push you out of the way first, unless I can... Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on. I was thinking like that, yeah. But then could I push you back off of that? Because I don't want to risk burning you again. Yeah, kind of like this. Oh, you just go over there, okay, please? Good god. Actually, would I be able to even, like, do something like that? Okay, well, that does work. See, there's an issue here because I already cooked that part of this sausage, so that if I try rolling it again, it's gonna burn it. Wait a minute. I can push you back again. Could I push you off at least, like, one more... Yeah, like one more block here. Okay, no, hold on. Can I rotate myself again so, like, oh god, I actually can't. Because either way I do this, it's gonna push both of them in the water. Actually, wait, there's only one part of this sausage that I have not actually cooked yet. There's literally just one part left. So wait, what if I were to just, like, you know, just hang you over the edge of the island and just push you down so I can get to this boy over here? Oh no. Am I stuck again? Well, actually, no. I'm not stuck. Because can I just push you upwards again? Yeah, I could actually. So what if I were to do this, then? Aha! Indeed. Coming back at you with another classic big brain power play. So no, I was able to just move that sausage out of the way, because then I could just push it back upwards. I wasn't stuck. So I guess maybe you have to actually make that sausage hang over the edge, because that's probably the only way you can even beat the level. Okay, well that one wasn't too taxing on my sanity, I will admit. That one was okay. That one was not too bad. And you know what? Just so I can preserve what remains of my sanity, I think we're gonna stop there for today. Yeah, I know I didn't show off that many levels in this game, and I know that I only showed off some of the easier levels, but I spent a lot of time on some of the levels today just trying to figure out how to even beat them at all. Like, if you want to know how long I've been here for currently, I've been here for about 3 hours in total. Yeah, and we've only managed to beat about 8 levels. I think that really is a testament as to how difficult this game is, but I really don't feel like playing this game any further, guys, so I would really like to try and just stop things here for now. I don't have any time left to record anyway. And besides, I was never planning on showing off a massive amount of content. I wanted to just show you guys how exactly the gameplay is, because as far as I know, and I could be wrong about this, but I don't think it throws any additional features at you beyond the grills that allow you to actually cook the sausages. I don't think the game gets any crazier than that, aside from, you know, the actual level layouts. You know, the levels themselves obviously get a lot crazier, but I don't think it throws that many more mechanics at you beyond that point, if any. Again, I could be wrong, because I haven't managed to complete that many levels in the game, so for anyone who's managed to get a lot further into this game than I have, please let me know if the game does introduce more mechanics than just the grills, because I am genuinely curious to know if any of the later levels have even more gimmicks than what we've seen in this video. But I hope this still gave you a good idea as to how the gameplay is. Again, it's a Sokoban-esque puzzle puzzler, which Increpare used to be pretty well known for, or I guess is well known for. But man, Increpare really has some very unique takes on the whole Sokoban formula, and Steven Sausage Roll is no exception. I still stand by the statement that Increpare is by far the best puzzle game designer out there. He has so many different and unique takes on well-established puzzle game formulas. And not just Sokoban, because I think Increpare also released a Tetris-inspired game not too long ago, and it was basically like a 4-way Tetris game where you had 4 different Tetris boards that were situated on their own gravity fields, or something along the lines of that. It looks absolutely crazy. I haven't actually played it yet, but I might do a video on it, maybe in the next double feature. I do know that it did garner a lot of attention though, because I saw so many outlets talking about that game when it first came out. But Stephen Lavelle, man, he's an actual madman. He is a master of his craft for absolute sure, whether it be English Country Tune or Steven Sausage Roll, or any of the really bizarre freeware games that he's released over the past 10 years. Because he's been developing games for quite some time. And the fact that all of his games never feel the exact same every single time, even if it is taking, like, concepts that he's experimented with before, they never feel the same. They feel like their own unique entity. Is entity the correct term? I don't know, but they feel like their own unique products. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, this game does still follow the same basic formula as English Country Tune. It is a Sokoban-esque puzzler, but it's done in 3D. But man, does it ever feel wildly different than English Country Tune. Like, the fact that you have to grill the sausages on both sides, it adds a completely new layer of gameplay that I don't think English Country Tune had, honestly. For what looks like a simple Sokoban-esque puzzler on the surface, man, this game has a completely hidden layer of depth that you really would not be able to detect unless you were playing the game yourself. This is unreal. Honestly, my brain hurts just thinking about this game. Like, that's how much this game has affected me mentally. It's definitely leaps and bounds more difficult than English Country Tune, though. This is probably one of the hardest puzzle games I've ever played, if not the hardest. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a good brain teaser every now and again, but I don't know, I kind of feel like this might be a bit too much for me. But hey, if you're up for a challenge, if you're up for something new and unique, then I would still recommend giving Steven Sausage Roll a try. It's not a bad game by any means, and I've mentioned in the past that just because a game has a massive difficulty curve, does not mean it's terrible. That doesn't imply anything about the quality of the product itself. Increpare knows how to craft really unique puzzle game experiences that are simple to pick up, but extremely difficult to master. And that's not to say every single level in Steven Sausage Roll is impossible. It's just that when you start the game and you take a look at some of the levels that you're gonna have to face in the first world, you start getting the idea that this probably won't be as much of a cakewalk as English Country Tune was, or any other Sokoban game that you might have played in the past. It's still really cool though, and I really do like that voxel art style as well, because this game's art style, to tell you the truth, it kind of reminds me of Minecraft. Whereas English Country Tune's art style was a lot more abstract, because it was comprised mostly of just like simple shapes like cubes and spheres and the occasional light rays. Steven Sausage Roll definitely feels like it has more of an art direction than English Country Tune did. Not to say that I hated English Country Tune's art style, but you know, Steven Sausage Roll's art style is something that may feel a lot more familiar to most people. The point I'm trying to get at here is that this game is freaking weird, but I still like it though. It's a very unique, albeit highly unorthodox take on the Sokoban subgenre of puzzle games. I don't quite understand why it's received so much praise from a lot of gaming outlets, like giving the game perfect scores and what have you, but there's no denying that it is in fact a well-crafted puzzle game. Although I would still warn you against playing this game for prolonged periods of time, because I kind of feel like this is one of those games where if you play it for too long, you may end up inflicting some sort of psychological trauma on yourself. But then again, I think I could say the same thing about Increpare's other games, but either way, it's still a great game, and I absolutely love everything that Increpare puts out, so I really need to try and cover some of his other games, because he did actually put out another commercial game very recently, and it's about as insane and about as difficult as the one that I just showed off right here, so be on the lookout for that eventually, you know, once I finally get good at managing my time. am. And also that other game I mentioned earlier, that 4-way Tetris game with their own gravity fields and what have you, I'll probably show that off for March's double feature. Yeah, you know what? I think I will actually, so be on the lookout for that within the next couple of weeks. In the meantime, if you want to purchase this game, the link is in the description. It's only available on PC at the moment. And also, I need to inform you guys, because this is something important that I almost forgot to mention, this game is very expensive for an indie title. If you want to know how much money this game set me back when I first purchased it, because I did purchase it at full price, it set me back 34 Canadian dollars. Yes, $34. If you live in the United States, it's probably more like $30 solid. Yeah, this game is $30 on Steam. It's like half the price of the average AAA title. Now, would I say that the game is worth such a massive amount of money? Well, I can't say for certain, because I haven't gotten that far in the game yet. I mean, I don't doubt for a moment that Increpare put a lot of work into bringing this game to life, but I'm not sure if I would recommend getting the game at full price. I think for now, in case you're not sure about it, I would probably recommend picking it up during a sale. I'm not sure how much this game goes on sale for whenever there is a Steam sale occurring though, like I don't know what the actual discount is. And in retrospect, I'm kind of starting to wonder if purchasing this game at full price was a wise decision or not. Part of me feels like it might not have been, so I don't really know what to tell you there. Maybe just wait for it to go on sale, and then try picking it up. But if you truly believe in the product, then you can go and just purchase it at full price. It's not like I can stop you anyway. But just think it over before you purchase, you know what I mean? Just think it through first. This is admittedly a pretty niche game anyway, so I wouldn't fault anyone for not wanting to purchase a game of this caliber at full price. And if anything, it probably would be a much smarter decision to wait for it to go on sale first and then buying it. Don't do what I did, going into the game completely blind, not knowing what to expect, and still purchasing it at full price anyway. Yeah, probably not a smart decision. But thankfully though, the game turned out to be pretty great, at least from what I've played so far, so I kind of regret it and also don't at the same time. I don't know, my feelings about it are very complicated, but I'm gonna just end the video now because I'm just starting to go off on multiple tangents at this point, so thank you guys for watching, as always. Increpare, I am absolutely convinced at this point that you are not human, because my god, I really don't understand how you manage to pull off this kind of stuff again and again, but my goodness, man. Your games are just absolutely crazy, and I love them to death, but anyway, that's all I have for now, guys. I think I'm gonna go and lie down for a bit, because holy crap, that broke my brain for absolute sure. Or it got close to breaking my brain entirely, but anyway, I'll see you guys later.